Welcome. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the jobs that may be impacted by AI. And so this article was in June 8th, 2023. I just saved it. I figured I might use it one day. And well, I'm using it today. And so here's a couple of numbers that I just want you to be aware of. 32% of workers aged 18 to 24 say they are worried, compared to 14% of workers 65 and over. 19% of white workers are worried, okay, which is less than 32% of black workers, 35% of Hispanic workers, and 30% of Asian workers. 30% of workers making less than 50,000 are worried, compared to 16% of those making over 150,000. So AI is definitely impacting the job market. Now, we don't necessarily know how it's going to play out. What we do know is there are instances where, well, what I saw, let me tell you what I saw. There were writers who were creating content for specific companies, and because of ChatGPT, and remember, it only started, November 30th, 2022. By the time March, April, May rolled around, a lot of people, content creators for companies, were losing their jobs because the companies just said, hey, we can create content with ChatGPT. We don't need you. Now, personally, that was a stupid move because I'm a content creator and I understand as good as generative AI is, it can't create content like I do. It just can't. But companies will learn the hard way that there are nuances to writing, and having a human do it adds that additional element that you just can't get from AI. Not yet. Not yet. So, but those same people that lost their job, if they would have figured out how to use AI, ChatGPT, Google Bard, to help them become more efficient, more productive, then they could have kept their jobs. Because the company would have saw, oh, you're creating X amount of pieces of content daily. Okay, I see the value in keeping you on board because you actually know how to use, right, AI, and you're using it to improve not only yourself, but the content output. So my suggestion to you is, if you are worried, then figure out how you can incorporate AI as part of one of your tools to help you do your job better. That's all I'm saying. And one of the reasons why I'm suggesting that is because it's not going anywhere. It's only going to expand, and it may get worse. Worse how? Worse in the sense that as it expands into different industries, different roles, and may start to take over the roles if it can produce what you're doing better, faster, and cheaper without calling out sick, because it won't call out sick. And so you have specific industries here. It says advertising and marketing, 51%, business support and logistics, 46% are worried. They're worried. Why? Because think about business support. There's a lot of stuff you do on a daily basis. Okay, you need to look at, if you haven't already done so, interactive AI is a beast, because I give an example of how this interactive AI can actually do the work of a business support person. Very simple concept, but it gives you an idea of what's coming. Same thing with advertising and marketing, because do you really need someone handling that for you? Or could you pretty much automate it in some capacity and have AI do the work for you, monitoring, tracking, giving you the data so you can see where things are going well. So I'm not surprised that knowledge workers are feeling a little nervous about this. But I think the part that really shocked me is most workers are not using AI today, which is not amazing, but it's just weird because I guess people don't see AI as a threat yet. which is fine. I get it. I understand it. So it says 64% of workers say they don't use AI at all on the job. At all. Zero. No need for it. 26% say AI can help, but isn't necessary. And then 8% saying AI is required. Now, I have a problem with the 26%. Why is that? Because if you're telling me it can help, but isn't necessary, I see that role that you're doing actually becoming obsolete. Why? Because it can actually help you in that role. So you're choosing not to learn AI. So now you may be one of the people who get let go sooner rather than later. I'm going to give you a prime example. Has zero to do with AI, but you'll understand it. I had a job and I was the admin assistant. The MIS department saw that I knew computers. I learned pretty quick. They said, hey, we want you to go with us to these trainings. So, okay, all right. Like, I didn't know what the training was, so I went to the trainings. Then when I came back to the job, they said, okay, we want you to help us train everybody else. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Fine. What I did not know was that everything I did as an admin, well, 50% of it was being computerized. And the software that I learned and that I was teaching the case managers and caseworkers and social workers to use were going to replace all the clerks and clerk typists and many of the admin assistants. So when that time came and people started getting let go, I thought I was going to be let go. They said, no, we need you because you are training the staff for us. You are helping us to train the staff. Yeah, you still have your admin role half the day, but then the other half the day, we need you to do trainings for us. So that's really how I segue into training and development way back in the 90s, way back then. So what I'm saying is for these 26% here that's saying, oh, it can help, but it's not necessary. My suggestion is if you feel AI can help you in your role, but it's not necessary, start using it. Start. Get familiar with it. Because it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So I just wanted you to see this article. You can click the link below, read the full article. I'll end with this. It says many workers, 43%, say they expect their job to change significantly in the next 5 years due to disruption from AI. It's not going anywhere. Okay. If you really want to go back, you can go back to when many of the jobs in the auto industry were being outsourced. Outsourced to whom? Technology, the robotic arms. Okay. Well, guess what? We knew it was coming, right? We knew it was coming. You got self-checkout. We knew it was coming. You got the easy pass and the tolls where you don't have to have humans in many cases. We saw it, right? Like we saw this coming. What we didn't anticipate is the speed at which it would happen. It's here. It's not going anywhere. Our children and children's children are going to have to deal with this. We, on the other hand, depending on how old you are, might not have too many decades left to have to really deal with this head on. But I'm preparing my kids. I hope you're preparing your kids, grandkids, whomever, because AI is not going anywhere. We have to learn how to work with it, understand it, use it, and incorporate it wherever we can to help us do our jobs more efficiently, so help us to become more productive. And bottom line is, it's a new skill set. So it allows you to be a little more marketable if you can demonstrate your prompting ability to gather information, intelligence, data, whatever you want to call it, and showcase it to people that, hey, I can get you results using this platform. Hey, I can create content using this platform. Not copy, paste content, but literally use it, and then you craft the content yourself using the framework from ChatGPT, Bard, Pi, whatever you want to use. So AI is here to stay. You should be aware of how it's going to impact your ability to keep money flowing into your bank account. It's the only reason why I'm sharing this with you. So read the article, and until next time, you take care, you be safe, and you stay blessed.